One night, a scared homeowner set up a camera. This is what he captured. Is this proof of poltergeist activity? Leave a comment about your thoughts.
What he stumbles upon will shock you.
Там дверь здесь, здесь.
A creature is peeking out the doorway. It seems to be kind of small, crawling on the floor. But this doesn't look like any animal I know. So is this a mutant that Tim claims it to be? The house is being burnt down due to it being haunted, according to this house owner.
Watch the dark spirits escape.
We never wanted to live in this house.
A string of very dark smoke can be seen exiting the roof of the house. Is this an actual spirit escaping the fire? Or is the smoke just caused by the fire itself? You decide.
A bolt lock can't keep the paranormal out. This is an actual House of Horrors, published by Dark Ghost Paranormal in April of 2021. As Russian paranormal investigator Dennis looks around the unsettling home, something appears to let itself in. Dennis backs off and shuts the door behind him, but that doesn't stop the unwelcome guest. After verifying that there's no one there, Dennis returns to his investigation. Close by, he hears a loud knock. Later, the wardrobe drawers open on their own. And what looks like a newspaper is shoved up from one of them. Then the wardrobe doors open, one at a time. The second one repeatedly swings open and shut. Dennis walks toward it, and there's nothing inside. Yet it continues to open and close. This occurs for several minutes. Later, he hears a noise. A bunch of racket draws him to this cupboard. It sounded like all the dishes inside it are jumping around. Opening the cupboard doors, he finds nothing out of place. He then hears another noise and finds a bag moving as it hangs on the wall like an animal trapped inside it. He takes the load from its hook and opens it, but again there's nothing inside. When he puts it back down on the bed, what is inhabiting this haunted home? Whatever it is, it lets itself in. Come here. Deanna Simpson lives in a notoriously haunted home in Hanover, Pennsylvania. She sees shadowy figures all the time and has even recorded strange voices that seem to materialize out of thin air, like this one. If you ever hear these ghosts tell you to come closer, don't listen. They apparently will try to possess you in a second, at least according to Deanna. But if you want to know precisely how haunted this house is, don't just take Deanna's word for it. You should ask Katie Kairos. The Fox News reporter was sent to cover the haunted home. As soon as they enter the house, one film crew member suddenly feels his wrists start to burn horribly. Deanna knew what had happened immediately and asked,
Are you okay? Did you get scratched?
He was behind the camera, but Simpson knew what had happened right away.
Oh my gosh.
He'd been scratched. Simpson says it's happened to her, her husband, and friends many times before.
Sure enough, there was, in fact, a fresh scratch on the inside of his arm. The cameraman later describes it as feeling like hot metal pressed against his skin. Deanna says this regularly happens to her and anyone else who enters the home. She says this was a warning shot from the ghost, but it could also be a possible possession attempt. She also claims to have been pushed down the stairs before. As the crew films, they see orbs coming from that area. Meanwhile, as strange lights and noises fill the home, Katie gets touched and pinched by unseen figures. Look at this quick clip of another possible shadow person in someone's basement, and tell me if you think it's real. If you think it's computer effects, please tell me precisely what clued you in. I see valid arguments on both sides. Two friends hear something significant running across the roof of their home, so one grabs a camera and bravely heads into the night. He scans the rooftop with his flashlight, and the beam floats across the oversized pink head of a wild creature with no fur.
Wait a minute. Hey!
He climbs onto the roof to better look at the beast, but it's gone when he gets up there. Little does he know that it is stalking him from an unseen vantage point the entire time.
Where'd it go?
It was during a live news report that something very unnerving was caught on camera. On September 19th of 2017, a massive earthquake had struck the center of Mexico, claiming the lives of 369 people and destroying dozens of buildings. This earthquake was so intense that many country residents are still, to this day, haunted by this terrible incident. But there's one disturbing event that occurred during this earthquake that stands out the most in many people's minds: the destruction of a private school for preschoolers and secondary students. Nearby residents fled to the scene after learning that students were trapped underneath the rubble of the building. Sadly enough, it is said that during the search and rescue, they could hear the muffled sounds of screaming children underneath the rubble. Some did not survive the impact of the wreckage. This was truly a tragic day for the parents of these children. Nevertheless, a horde of news stations arrived on the scene to broadcast live footage of this horrifying incident. But one particular news station had caught something very unusual. Viewers of the broadcast noticed it and immediately began to record their screens. What was captured has left many people unsettled. Be sure to look closely at the large crack in this wall, as you might miss it the first time. This is what was captured.
Hacer este túnel y en la parte de arriba lo están tratando de hacer desde el techo de este, digamos, como balcón. Hay socorristas tanto de la Cruz Roja como del Ejército Mexicano y del Plan Marina que están pues con los planos del edificio en mano y continúan la versión de que están muy cerca de lo que era el área de cocina y el área del comedor. Eso es lo que tenemos información.
Within the wall's crevice, a small, palish-looking figure can be seen gazing at the rescuers surrounding the building. Even more chilling is that its face resembles that of a child's. Yet, there's something eerie about this supposed child. They stand completely still throughout the entire broadcast. It's almost as though they're not alive. And what's even more strange is that at first nothing appears in the crack, but then later, a childlike face is seen. For this reason, among others, many believe that this may have been the ghost of a child who was trapped underneath the rubble, but sadly passed away. But as always, what do you think? Had the spirit of a child trapped in the wreckage appear on camera? Or was something else seen? There has yet to be a clear answer as to what was caught in the footage, but for now, this video remains a mystery.
Not mapping anything else, guys. I have to do this one more time with the lights on. We did it with the lights off. There it is. I just don't understand or know how this could not be credible. I mean, he's right there. He waved at me earlier, and he's answered every question that we had for the dowsing rods, which you will see in another video as well. So you tell me what you guys think. I believe he's there. You could tell right there. I've been through the whole place, and he's the only one that's mapping out. So. Can you say hello? I saw you put your arm up. You put your other arm up. You waved at me with both arms. Thank you so much for interacting. You're an amazing man, Mr. Burns. I appreciate it so much.
Very strong.
I thank you so much for actually working with us here. I know you don't have to, but I do appreciate it very much. Thank you for waving again.
Connect shadow people. This next clip that claims to show a shadow person has become somewhat of a classic on the internet. Twitch streamer Faceless Knights is testing out the Kinect camera on his recently purchased Xbox One. When he switches the camera over to infrared mode, he finds something truly strange in the video. After his ghost caught on camera video went viral, Faceless Knights got a lot of angry comments claiming that he had faked the whole thing. YouTube commenters said that the video was obviously fake because the camera angle changes between shots, and his t-shirt also seems to change. So Faceless Knights made another video, this time streaming live on Twitch, demonstrating that he had not edited the Kinect camera shots at all.
Faceless Knights, just a quick video to clear something up. I uploaded a video a while ago showing the different vision modes that the Xbox One Kinect can do. And a lot of people said it was edited because when I switched the vision modes, I changed position and my t-shirt changes to a completely different one. I've explained loads of times that this is exactly what happens with the Xbox One Kinect, and it changes aspect ratio. But I figured I might as well go one better and show you guys live. See, I've got another webcam apart from the Xbox Connect to show that it's all legit and stuff. You just go down to this. Anyone with a Connect can do this. And I'm still here. I haven't transported to any different alternate universes. Stuff changes position because it changes aspect ratio. See, that's crazy, isn't it? I mean, I could spend ages editing that, but I'm not. I'm broadcasting this live to show you that, you know, it's the same T-shirt, exactly the same T-shirt. You can even see the print there. It's not infrared ink or anything crazy like that. I mean, some people just read too much into stuff, and it's easily provable. Look, it's the Connect.
So, what do you think? Did Faceless Knights produce evidence of shadow people on his Xbox Connect? Is this a ghost caught on camera? Or just an elaborate fake?
Okay, so look at this. Nothing else is mapping in the room but Mr. Burns that we just spoke with. So you can see so yeah, I'm not sure how to explain this one. Mr. Burns, can you raise your left hand? Can you raise your left hand for me, or your right hand? Can you kick your foot for me? I know you're there. I can see you. Could you wave for me? Thank you. I saw you wave. Thank you so much.